can be said as a science. So introduction. So science, what do you mean by science? Science is a systematic body of knowledge that explains certain general truths. Whatever it is said in science, because science is a systematic body. It is not something which is written somewhere. Science is systematic because our experiment, they have performed that experiment and then they have got some result from that experiment. So only when they have got that result, when they have achieved that result and achieved that this extent, only then they will, what they will do, give that science or give that experiment outside. In SSLC, while you are studying in science, new experiments kaltirಬಹುದು. Those experiments where ಆ experiments ಮೊದಲು ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, then after ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ those experiments were given to you. So what is science? Science is a systematic body of knowledge that explains a certain general truth. In science, when we tell it is science, it is not false, it is not simply predicted or simply given, it is something which is truth. So therefore we'll see in coming slides how we can connect this science management as a science to the this one, how we can connect this management to the science. So introduction, is it clear, students? Did you all understand the okay? First point, in management as an art, we had 3 points. Similarly, in management as a science, we have 3 points. So first point is systematic body of knowledge. In art, yesterday, first point we had theoretical knowledge. While in science, we are having systematic body of knowledge. ಈಗ systematic body of knowledge ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ what are the results coming out, what are the chemicals used in that experiment. So all that is given in detail. See, while you are writing the experiment, you all have written the experiment theoretically in your SSLC or in your 9th 8th standard, where you all have to write step by step correct procedure ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Similarly, management ಒಂದು organization ಅಲ್ಲಿ apply ಮಾಡುವಾಗ it goes step by step, and the principles are based on cause and effect relationship. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ if there is one principle applied, it gives one relation, this one effect. So as how the scientific principles have this cause and effect relationship, similarly the management principle as its own cause and effect relationships. Next point, management as its own vocabulary and vocabulary of terms and concept. Means management alli pratiyondu term nige, ಈಗ as I said, there is top level management, middle level management and lower level management. So all these terms are vocabulary terms and concepts in the topic called management. Therefore ಈ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಟೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. Principles based on experimentation. As I said, science is what we believe, the science based on experiments. Science alli yavade science agli, that is a smaller level science from your laboratory or your higher level science from living a rocket, launching a rocket from the earth to in one more planet Mars. It is, everything is based on experimentation. Modlu trial ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, trial ಮಾಡಿ once, and at the end they will achieve. So similarly, the principles of management evolved over a time based on the repeated experimentations. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಈ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಓವರ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು by analyzing the outcomes, it is modified year by year. So example is there F.W. Taylor's scientific principles, but you all have to think at the same time the science management deals, since management deals with human beings and human behavior, you all know that in science deals with all the non-living things except biology. You forget biology, other than biology it deals with non-living things, whereas this management deals with human beings. You all know that the manushya behavior, that is human behavior and outcomes are not same, because the man today how he is today, we cannot tell he will be similar tomorrow. So outcomes of these experiments are not capable of accurately being predicted or replicated. Now scientific principle alli ಒಂದು chemical use ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇದೇ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ 100% predict ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, whereas while coming to that management, we as it is applied on these human beings, we cannot judge the human behavior, therefore we cannot predict the results in advance, how the results will come out. So this was all about principles based on experimentation. So is it clear, students? Validity or universal applicability. Scientific principles have universal validity and applications, which means scientific principles are valid throughout the world. Elru scientific principles annu believe ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, because scientific principles are truth, because they have done that experiment, they have got that results, which means scientific principles are truth, adu satyavannu ಹೇಳುತ್ತದೆ, because these principles may be applied in all situations. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ universally all over the world. These management principles are applied. I'm telling management principles. I will you will come to know detail what are these management principles in your second chapter, because the second chapter is all about your principles of management. The entire management principles you will study in detail in your second chapter. See, but for this point also there is one con. Since management deal with the human being, its principles are not exact as a principle of science, as science deals with the chemical things and as well as non-living beings, so its results will be same for each and everything. But when it comes to management, it deals with the human being. So therefore when the management deals with human being, the management is everywhere in entire world there is management, but the results or outcome or the applications of that management, while it is used on the used on the human beings, it is all the results are not same. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, management have to be modified according to the given situation. So ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ. there is a stability of personnel, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಇದೆ. the stability of personnel means ಈಗ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ, that is the principle means stability of personnel. but in case if that person does not know to work, ಅವನು ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಆದ್ರೂ ಅವನನ್ನು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ whether it is profitable to the company, it is not profitable to the company. So now that stability of personnel, that management principle to be modified. How it is modified? To remove that person from the company and on his place a new person to be recruited. So like that a slight modifications will be done. So coming to the conclusion, the conclusion is the practice of management, the performing management is a art, your talent, how you perform the management, how you use the creativity, how you bring the innovation in it, that is art. That is next, the practice of that management based on principles, based upon the principles given to you, practicing that management based on principles is called as science. So I hope by this time you all understood what is, how management is said to be art and management is said to be science. ಈಗ management practice ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ that is art. When you are practicing the management based upon certain principles, certain guidelines, certain instructions, so that is called as management as a science. At the end, kindly write this sentence: management as an art and science, therefore not mutually exclusive. ಈಗ not mutually exclusive ಅಂದ್ರೆ management is not 100% art or management is not 100% science, but both management as a art and science are complemented to each other. ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ management is a art or science ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. Management is not 100% science, management is not 100% art, but both have connection to each other. So is the conclusion clear, students?